welcome to a very special edition of Adelphi Sports Day as we cover the UCLan Varsity event in which students from the University of Central Lancashire, we've not dropped the Central yet, play students from Edge Hill at a wide range of sports.
Yes, Varsity covers men and women's sports, and among the sports we have football, rugby union, basketball, netball, pool, volleyball, hockey and many, many more.
For the next couple of hours, we'll be live here on YouTube with an afternoon packed with sports live from our Greenbank studio in Preston, as well as the UCLan Sports Arena and the Sir Tom Finney Sports Centre.
This programme is produced and presented by Year 2 sports journalism students here at UCLan, and we hope it's going to be a fun afternoon, so stay with us. You do not want to miss it.
Before the games get underway, let's go over to our pitch side reporters Amelia Vinyaska and Lindsay Grogan.
Hello and welcome to UCLan Varsity 2025. I'm here with Amelia. And Amelia, what do you make of it here?
Well, we're on pitch 3 where UCLan men's first team in football will face Edge Hill. Now last year UCLan managed to get a win 4-3 and this year they're hoping for an even bigger success.
He's got time, he's playing great football with Reece Thompson.
Thompson just manages to keep it in, but it's good defending.
It's going to be Louis Rogers to take the throw. Blessing. It's just bouncing around. No one can really get a hold of that ball in the box, neither Reece Thompson or Liam Hodgkins. Edge Hill will break out on that usual right-hand side.
Bailey switches it.
Plays it wide, and then Tumbo will pick up the pieces. He's been brilliant so far. We'll find a long ball over to Reece Thompson, who will chase it. And it goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in is found to Louis Barlow. Ball goes in, and there's just no answer there in that box. Score is currently 1-0 to Edge Hill. Mistake from the goalkeeper, Will Vaughan, who actually used to play as a striker.
Hiya, we're about 5 minutes into the second quarter. This is what the teams are fighting for, the elusive trophy. And it's good news for UCLan. They've taken the lead. It's 17-14 at the moment. And Edge Hill, well, they're not going to let them. I think they've scored again. Anyway, 17-14, back to you in the studio.
A great tackle in the end, and now UCLan can attack. Here's Painter. Painter breaking at pace. Can he get down that left side? He cuts inside, plays a long ball, switches play towards Thompson, who does manage to retrieve the ball. Thompson on the right wing, taking on his man, cutting back onto his left foot, shoots! Brilliant goal!
What a finish by Thompson, right into the bottom left corner, and then they have reduced the deficit from 2 up to 2-1.
So that rugby union game that was on Monday where UCLan beat Edge Hill 27-10. Etienne Jones was there to tell us more.
The crowds gathered at Preston Grasshoppers as the men's rugby union side took to the field in the first night of Varsity. And right from the first kick, the Blue Cam began to take control of a game that promised to be a tight affair. The first conversion was tucked neatly over the posts for an early Varsity lead, before the first try was scored by UCLan, as the forward hurtled their way through the Edge Hill back line, with the replay proving just how much commitment he had to touch the ball down.
That atmosphere was there tonight because it was just such a team mentality, not just the boys, the rugby lads, but all the people came out to support. That's what Varsity should be about for me. Proper good sport, good contest, and Edge Hill play their part as well.
The women's rugby teams were not quite as successful as the men's on Monday, were they, Amy?
Sadly not. We actually took a bit of a battering, unfortunately. A very physical game for the girls, but their number 10, Olivia Boyam, scored their first try against Edge Hill since 2022. Honestly, I think when Liv crossed the line, personally, just a sense of relief. We finally got a try over the line, and also Liv, she's put in a hell of a season this year, and we've got a couple of girls who are leaving who helped with that try, including Emily and Hattie, our captains. They're leaving now, and I think it was just a good game to get us, all the people here supporting us, and show them what we've done throughout the year.
So Amy was playing, of course. You put in some big hits, but I think it's quite fair to say you also got a hit a few times. So should we have a little look at that? Yeah, so here we go. Here's Amy in the highlights here. Making a challenge. That's not bad. It's the second clip where it gets quite a lot worse. Here it is now. So here's Amy on the ball. Bang! There's the immediate challenge. Pushed miles back, dragged along. Bit of a shame there, Amy. What do you make of that? You must have a sore back today.
I think it was genuinely quite funny. I tried my best, and I'm new to rugby, so I just really wanted to try and do well for the team. I mean, I put in a few tackles, but did take a bit of a battering on my back. It's really sore.
Right, so talking about the tennis now, UClan are currently 2-0 down to Edgehill. We speak to Ben Rooney, who lost 1-6, 1-6. How do you feel about the game?
I mean, obviously the result, it's a tough one to take, but this is my first game in about 9 years, so just getting used to it, and it's just about having fun. It doesn't really matter about the result, just coming here, giving it a go, and yeah.
We have more games to follow. Back to you, studio.
Yeah, UClan lead by 6-4, and we are in the closing stages, and it looks to be UClan's day so far. A close range tap in from a penalty corner put the home team further ahead at the start of the second half, but Edgehill scored 2 successive goals to put them right back in this contest. Another dimension was added to the battle as UClan were reduced to 10 players in the majority of the second half. But some heroic defending, including an off-the-line clearance, kept them in front.
On to women's basketball. The UClan team emerged victorious with a dominant 64-29 win against Edgehill. Our reporter Eloise Stevens was there to witness the match unfold.
The UClan women wasted no time in going into the lead, with number 10 being the first on the score sheet. The first quarter continued with numbers 3, 5 and 6 in particular piling on the plane for Edgehill. Second quarter, and UClan never looked like they were going to be caught, with numbers 8, 15 and 7 ruthlessly taking them to 37-19. Into the third, and number 10 took them to 49-23. By the fourth, UClan were romping to victory. (64-29) the final score, and UClan women are the Varsity champions of 2025. Eloise Stevens, UClan Sports Day.
I mean, it feels amazing. I mean, we have such a great group of girls with us. It was a mix of first team and second team, and we couldn't be closer as just one team together. We were really excited to play with each other, and I think we played really well together. I mean, I'm proud of the girls because we could see the improvement through the season, and yeah, I'm really just proud of all of them. I know some of the girls felt the pressure. I felt it more as like, you know, we're going to win this. Like, there cannot be any losses. If all of them are coming out to support us, I mean, we doubled their score over it. We're going to win by a lot.
Ross, what about the women's basketball? Anything to add there? It's a brilliant result, and it's another win for UClan.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, and great start to last night, which overall was a fantastic night. Great atmosphere down there, and you know, memories made for a lot of the players.
Well, an unfortunate loss for UClan today, 2-0 to Edgehill. I'm here with Georgia, the captain. Georgia, what do you take from that game?
It was a tough game. The girls worked really hard. I'm very proud of what we brought to the court today, even if we lost. There was a lot of passion, and I'm really proud of my team, even with the loss. So.
Thank you, Georgia.
Painter breaking at pace. Can he get down that left side? He cuts inside, plays a long ball, switches play towards Thompson, who does manage to retrieve the ball. Thompson on the right wing, taking on his man, cutting back onto his left foot, shoots! Brilliant goal!
What a finish by Thompson, right into the bottom left corner, and then they have reduced the deficit from 2 up to 2-1.
Well, UClan straight back into this game, and it's the comeback on, Oliver.
I think it could be, Morgan. They have the momentum now, and who knows where we can go from there.
Well, it's Reece Thompson's 8th goal of the season, and what a finish it was. He just cut in onto that.
Well, UClan have done it in the women's hockey. They've won by 6 goals to 4, and we're joined by Natalie Metcalf. So what's your assessment of the game?
Yeah, it was a good game. Kept on top the whole time with a 1 or 2 goal in head. Lots of nice gameplay up and down the pitch. A few fouls which led to penalty flicks. But overall, yeah, very good.
Ball played out at O'Shan Williams. He looks forward. And this is the chance. Surely for UClan. It's buried into the bottom corner. With only minutes left to play, UClan from 2-0 down have pulled it back to 2-2. Reece Thompson the hero again. Their top scorer this season with a brace in their biggest game of the season.
O'Shan Williams, what a man.
And UClan, against all the odds, have pulled it back from 2-0 down to 2-2. Harry Stratton. This is what we've been talking about, getting a little bit of composure, a little bit of time on the ball. It's worked, hasn't it?
It has indeed. I mean, for the finish, that is composure embodied by Reece Thompson. It's just, he took his time. Everyone thought he might have sort of waited too long to score, but he took his time, picked his finish, and it's 2-2.
An excellent goal, and now the impetus on Edge Hill. How did they respond? On struggles, here come Edge Hill. Played into the channel.
Oh no.
And Burnell's in space. Time, goal. Ball into the mixer, headed away. And then over the bar with the last kick of the game from Sully Qureshi. It is Edge Hill who win Varsity 2025.
It was a good game, to be fair. Played in a good manner by both sides. It was aggressive, good football, plenty of goals. Just disappointing to lose it.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon at Varsity, and thanks to Seven Ross for joining as well. The programme was produced and presented by Year 2 sports journalism students here at UClan. Check out our social media accounts on X and Blue Sky at SportJournUClan, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.